All right, good evening to you, East Alabama and West Georgia. Good afternoon. Dr. Don with you as we're watching some really strong thunderstorms across East Alabama and into West Georgia this afternoon. We are not severe, but I've received a few phone calls and a few text messages, so I thought I would jump in here and go live with you this afternoon and let you know what's going on. The clouds look pretty ominous out there this afternoon, and that is it's a line of thunderstorms which stretches from just west of Franklin all the way through Randolph County, back over into Clay, into southern Talladega County, then back over into Birmingham Metro, and then back over north of Tuscaloosa. And all this stuff is moving to the north. So there's a shelf cloud there, very prominent looking line of thunderstorms, very scary looking clouds, very ominous looking. You got the sun setting behind it, making it look even worse than it is. A lot of lightning output. So things they appear a little bit worse than they really are. Though if you're under one of those thunderstorms, you're probably going to argue that point with me because it really seems like the world's coming to an end. They are strong, but they're below severe limits this afternoon. We do not have any severe weather watches or warnings out there, and I can show you that as we put the map up there for the watches and warnings, and you can see right there from the National Weather Service, no warnings have been issued by the National Weather Service this afternoon so far, and we're going to keep an eye on that. These are strong storms and they are below severe limits, but it wouldn't take much to get them to go severe. So just bear with me a few moments, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you in a little bit closer. Let's start in Randolph, and we'll take you down to the level 3. That's it. That's good. All right, so the strongest part of this storm right here is a little bit north and to the northwest of Wedowee. Hang on just 1 second here while I block some folks out of the chat room that are wow. Okay. So let's go back to the weather here. Just northwest of Wedowee, we have just south of Swag. That is strong. And we probably have some hail taking place right there. That's going to be the strongest part of this storm. And let me go right here and take a look at this. Yeah, we have an 80% chance of hail. There's a 20% chance this hail is severe. So very not very likely that we have any large hail falling here. But half-inch hail is certainly possible with this storm. So if you're south of Wedowee Marine, north and west of Wedowee, let me give you some road references here. County Road 329, County Road 129, LaDonna Drive, let's see here. You're up here on County Road 99. This thing's coming right at you. County Road 121. County Road 7. It's moving kind of parallel to 431, moving to the north and to the northwest. It's certainly raining on 431. If you're anywhere from Midway all the way up to the Ava community on 431, lots of heavy rain. But the portion of the storm that may be containing hail, and the heaviest part of it where the strongest winds are, running parallel to 431, moving off to the north and northwest. Okay, if we move on up 431, this is going to eventually cross over 431 up there somewhere around Foster's Chapel. So let me zoom back out. Big area of rain there from almost Newell back over to the Heard County, Randolph County line, back down to just north of Weehadkee. And then along 431 right there, just south of Roanoke. Heavy rain now on the east side of Roanoke, from downtown Roanoke back out to Rock Mills. Rock Stand, heavy rain, all this stuff moving off to the north. Let me show you what it looks like in motion. And you can see general motion is north, maybe a little bit east, west of due north, but general motion is to the north. You folks over here in Heard County, let's take a look at that right quick while we're over on this side of the map. Hang in there, Clay, I'm coming to you. So over here in Heard County, just north of the Denver community, up there around Texas, Georgia, just to the west and maybe a little bit southwest of Franklin, we have an area of very heavy thunderstorm there moving north as well this afternoon. And then we head on over to Clay County. And from about Cooley Crossroads north up to around Shiloh, up to around Lineville, just to the east of Ashland, heavy thunderstorm there. Now, the lightning output's not as strong with this particular cell as it is the one over there in Randolph County. But nonetheless, just torrential rainfall. Just talked to Arnold at the radio station there in Ashland, and he said the clouds were just unbelievable. And that's that shelf cloud. That's kind of been our MO this year with these thunderstorms. We keep getting these shelf clouds. So it looks really bad. It does. We saw that happen a couple of days last week. But these storms are harmless. Well, the shelf cloud itself is harmless. These storms are pretty heavy. But that doesn't, it looks like you've got a big major tornado or hurricane storm coming at you is the point I'm trying to make. And that's not the case. Then we get up here in northern Clay County, just to the southwest of Delta, just south of Union, up there around Chehaw State Park, and then back out Highway 281. Heavy thunderstorm there, maybe some hail up there northwest Clay County. There's a 50% chance that we have some hail taking place there. Now let's go over to Talladega County, just to the west and southwest of Talladega. We have a line of heavy thunderstorms there as well. And we continue on over to the west. Look at Birmingham, just a mess over there. I'm glad I'm not on the roadways in Birmingham this afternoon. Chelsea, let's go back over toward Hoover, Bessemer, just north of Alabaster, up there just to the west of Birmingham, heavy storms there as well. Then I'm going to zoom back out and show you the big picture. A couple of smaller storms up here north of Anniston, moving off to the north this afternoon as well. We've got a storm over here trying to form just northwest of LaGrange, up around Ware's Crossroads. That storm is beginning to get its act together. These are very small in nature, but they will grow as they move to the north. Here's a strong storm just to the northeast of Pine Mountain. Chambers County, you're in pretty good shape right now. One small storm over here on the eastern side of the county. And then as we continue on south, Lee County looking pretty good. One storm just northeast of Notasulga. And then as we get over here, right along the Lee County, actually extreme northeast, Elmore County. That's a big storm forming right there near Bama Park. You folks up here in Tallapoosa County, near Dadeville, we'll have to keep an eye on that one as we go through the remainder of the afternoon. Now understand, once we start losing the heating of the day, these storms will start fading. So it's not going to last for a tremendous length of time. So there's where we are this afternoon, folks. Nothing severe, no warnings issued from the National Weather Service. And let me just double check that. Now, we had some advisories for over around Chilton County a little earlier, but those have since expired. Okay. All right, so now here's what I'm going to do. First thing I think I'm going to do is I am going to move the Don Cam over to the other side of the screen because everything is backwards, you understand. So every time I look up at the monitor to see if I've got any messages coming in, it was looking like I was looking the wrong way. So I'm gonna move Dr. Don to the other side of the screen. That way I can when I'm looking at the monitor, it doesn't look so awkward. All right, so yeah, we do have a couple of advisories over here in Georgia, over there around Augusta, getting up into South Carolina. I've turned those on the map, and you see there are absolutely none out there in the state of Alabama at this hour. Okay, so I'm going to run up here and take a look at the chat room, and if everything is set up properly, let's see. I should be able to bring you guys on screen with me. Let's see if this works. How about that? All right, we'll start at the bottom, and I'll kind of run my way up. Watching from Roanoke at Mom's house. Hello, Richie Burke. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Ron's asking the question, what about Clay County? Yeah, I just showed you Clay County. You got a pretty nasty thunderstorm moving through Clay County. Let me zoom back in, and we'll... I'll show you what I'm talking about there. Heavy thunderstorm now just east of downtown Ashland, from about Gibsonville up 49 to just east of Ashland, then all the way up to around Delta and Union. Very heavy rain, some lightning, not a tremendous amount of lightning output with this particular storm. Now, you understand these strikes that you see on the screen are just in the last 2 minutes. You go back over here toward Randolph County, and you see what's happening over there. Tremendous amount of lightning. 40% chance of hail in that Randolph County storm. The Clay County storm down here around Ashland, not showing a hail marker, but up here in the northwest portion of the county, we do have a 50% chance of hail up there, and it is below, if there's any hail there, it is below severe limits. So I'll leave the radar setting right there. All right, Jacksonville, Alabama. Let's take a trip up there right quick. You got a storm to the southeast of downtown Jacksonville, right there along the county line, and it's moving due north, so it's running right up Highway 9. So it may skirt just to the right of Jacksonville, but down here, Jacksonville, you got another storm forming just south of Weaver. That also is moving to the north, and so that one may actually end up affecting Jacksonville, this storm between Sax and Weaver over here on 431, so we'll watch that. But right now, you're okay, Jacksonville. You're hearing a lot of rumbles of thunder because there's a tremendous amount of lightning output with that storm. So you're probably seeing flashes of lightning and hearing some thunder over there in Jacksonville proper, but the storm is off to your southeast. You're mostly welcome, Ron. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jillian. I appreciate you. Joanne Kramer. Watching from Bowden, Georgia. Well, everything looks okay over here in Bowden right now. Now, you've already had your fair share this afternoon, and that stuff down there in western Heard County may end up coming right over Bowden a little bit later on this afternoon, but right this minute, you're okay. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. Beth is saying that it looks really bad back toward Randolph County from State Line Road in Ranburne. It does. And Beth, what you're seeing is this stuff down here near Newell in Randolph County. And that's moving north, so that's coming directly at Ranburne. So you folks up here in southern Cleburne County, you got a strong storm coming your way. Jaden's watching us in Roanoke. Thanks for watching us, Jaden. Wendy is in LaGrange this afternoon. Dowie is in the house. Thank you, Stephanie. Sanja's in Newell. So you should be getting a pretty good light show back off to your south and southwest. You're going to get some very heavy rain, Newell, but right now, again, the strongest part of this storm is over here northwest of Wedowee, and that's moving north. So for the moment, most of the energy with this storm should pass a little bit to the west of Newell, but these afternoon thunderstorms their structure can change so quickly that could change before the storm actually gets up there to you. So if you're outdoors, it's time to go inside Newell, Alabama. Anita's in Glenn, Georgia. There's Evie watching us up in Cleveland, Georgia, just because. Hey, look, wait a minute. No, it doesn't have to be just because. Let me switch over to Peachtree City. Oh, that's nice. You crashed my system, Evie. All right, let's see if we can get this to come back to us here. Hey, it's a computer. It happens. All right, now I'm going to take you back up here, and we're going to take a look at North Georgia. Hey, I'm up here too, so we've got to keep things safe. And we do have a few smaller storms down around Gainesville. There's one just north of Gainesville, south of Claremont, and then there's this one just north of Flowery Branch out there on 985. And all that's moving off to the north, maybe a little bit east of due north. There's where Evie's at right there in Cleveland, Georgia. And I'm down here in the southwest corner of White County, Georgia. My studios should pop up on the map right there. There's two mountain ranges down here. This is the one I live on right there, that dark spot. So you can see that we do have some showers and thunderstorms over here in Georgia that are racing off to the north that will affect the area I live in. Big storm over here in Canton, just north of Athens, out there just north of the Loop, up there on 441, moving toward Commerce. And then south side Atlanta, northeast side of Atlanta would not want to be on 285 ever, for any reason. Certainly not a Friday afternoon with a strong thunderstorm. I tell you, it's just avoid that. Avoid that right there at all costs. Have had to go through there multiple times in the last week and going through there again tomorrow. I'm coming home, Alabama. We'll be in Alabama tomorrow for another birthday party. And we'll have to traverse that one more time. July's our birthday month in this family, so we're up and down the highway. Then a strong thunderstorm right there along 85, just north of Palmetto, around Peachtree City. And these storms down here in Troop and Hurd beginning to get their act together. So just to the north and northwest of downtown LaGrange and north of Hogansville. Some strong storms there. But no question, the show right now is in East Alabama, basically from central Randolph, though this storm in Randolph seems to be fading a little bit. Now the storm over here in northern Clay County seems to be gaining some steam. They're around Needmore. And then over around Talladega, all the way back to Birmingham, all that stuff's lifting north. We have a front, an old washed out front that's trying to lift to the north, and that's why all this stuff is firing up along that front. And yeah, it just looks rough. If you're up here and looking south back into this storm, you're seeing some incredible clouds this afternoon. It's a huge shelf cloud that stretches from one side of Alabama basically all the way over to the other side of Alabama. So pretty impressive stuff this afternoon. Lightning is bad in Morrison's Crossroads. That's from Mary Duke. Thank you, Mary. Beth was saying that her entire house was shaking with thunder earlier in Roanoke. Jaden's asking the question, how bad is it in Roanoke? Right now, if you're talking about how bad the weather is currently right now, the weather's pretty good in Roanoke. It's still some light rain there, but the heaviest weather is back off to the east of downtown Roanoke, back over toward Wehatkie maybe, up there on Highway 87, some pretty strong stuff over there. But Roanoke proper appears to be in pretty good shape right now. Well, you're mostly welcome, Lorraine. Lorraine is one of my EMA folks. She's over in Lumpkin County. Well, she works in Lumpkin County. She's up in the mountains like I am. But yeah, looking at Lumpkin County, which is the Dahlonega area. Nothing right now, but again, we've got storms, this stuff over here in Canton. Between Canton and Gainesville, this stuff is going to rotate to the north, maybe end up affecting Dahlonega in a couple of hours or hour or so. But again, folks, this stuff I'm not saying it's going to completely go away after sunset, but they should start weakening as we start to lose the heating of the day. A couple of things I want to bring to your attention while we're here this afternoon. If you haven't done so lately, please go over to our website, drdonwx.com. I'll give you that link right quick. And when you go over to our website, well, shoot, let's see, can I do that? I don't think. No, I don't have it set up. I'm in the process of switching some of the software that I use, so I don't have that set up just yet, but next time I go live I will, and I was going to show you around the website, but just click on drdonwx.com. The link is right there on your screen, and you can go over, you can support us, you can download the weather app, and if you hadn't done that yet, I encourage you to do so. We also have a new weather store where you can purchase Dr. Don t-shirts, coffee cups, hoodies, and that's changing also. Like I've got a ghost in the room with me here. That is changing also. We are going to be changing that in the next day or so, but you can go online and order now. We're just going to change the way it looks moving forward. And a lot of cool stuff there, including, how about that? You like that? And you can have coffee with me every morning when I do the primetime forecast. Get you one of those coffee cups. Yeah, we got to do some work on the lighting situation too, because that's looking pretty rough. All right, we got to move that around just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just kind of tweaking things a little bit. We're just making changes all the time here, trying to... That's why I look like I have a ghost behind me. Producer Tracy is standing behind me with a camera taking pictures for some reason. What's wrong with you? What are you doing?
Doing what I do.
Doing what you do. Okay. See ya. Okay, that explained that. Hey, Jack Brock in Wedowee, Alabama. Nice to have you with us. Teresa Kirby. Asking the question, is Roanoke out of the storm yet? Yeah, pretty much. Let me go down here and show you what Roanoke looks like right now. Just some light showers. Everything looks pretty good there. In Roanoke, Alabama, Roanoke. Maybe up there just south of High Shoals. We got a little shower going on there just to the east of Potash. But we've got more storms down here in Tallapoosa and Elmore that may end up moving up in the general direction of Randolph County a little bit later. But again, now I'm telling you, as soon as we start losing the heating of the day, these things are going to start calming down. But they'll hang in there till 10, 11, 12 o'clock tonight. They just won't be as strong as they are currently. Tyran, thank you from my neck of the woods. Well, thank you for watching us. Appreciate that. Dadeville, Alabama's in the house. Good afternoon to you, Ryan. Handley Huey is in Franklin. There's old Joseph Hawker. Donna Young's watching us in Woodland. Sharon says it looks like a fast-moving storm. Yeah, they're 18 to 25 miles per hour. Just checking. There's one that's 20. There's a cell that's moving 22 miles per hour. That one's 17. That one's 18. And then you got that one up there in right there at Mount Cheehaw that's moving north at about 24 miles per hour. Excuse me, folks. One thing I want to bring to your attention, and you know, I like to teach as well as give you the weather information, help you understand how to read all this stuff. You notice the triangles. Those are storm tracks. So anytime you see the storm tracks, that's the heavier showers and thunderstorms. You'll notice up here in Randolph County, we have no storm tracks showing up on radar. We have storm tracks over here in central and eastern Heard County. That storm, and there's a 70% chance of hail with that storm just north of LaGrange crossing into Heard County. It's moving to the north at 16 miles per hour. The one right there on the Coweta County, Heard County line, moving north at 17 miles per hour. Last lightning flash there was 4.3 minutes ago. And that one just northwest of Franklin, moving northeast at 15. But you'll notice there are no storm tracks in Randolph, so that means the storm in Randolph County is fading quickly. That's good news for you folks down here, up here in Ranburne, south of I-20 in Cleburne County, unless you're over on the southwest side of Cleburne County. Not so much. A nasty storm up there at Mount Cheehaw. That thing is moving to the north at 24 miles per hour. A 60% chance of hail there. Doesn't look like it's severe. But you'll see that storm track right there, that triangle, that polygon that sticks. You see the hail marker, that's that green triangle, and then you see the polygon that stretches from the center of that green triangle. That's telling you the direction the storm is moving and that it is classified as a storm, or it wouldn't have a track on it. The computer software is pretty smart. There's a threshold built into the algorithm of this software, and it knows at what point the storm is strong. It's not severe, but it is strong. So once that storm reaches that criteria for that threshold, then the program just throws that track up there. So anywhere that you don't see a track, while you may get brief heavy rain and some gusty winds, it's not strong. Those triangles, those polygons indicate a strong thunderstorm. And then when the National Weather Service issues a severe thunderstorm warning, then that area will turn yellow and show us a severe thunderstorm warning. And if a tornado warning were to be issued, then that polygon would be red. So there you go. Tallahassee, Alabama in the house. Doing great, Chad. Good to have you in here this evening.